Hello, my dear students. This is Mahbub Rahman from Babur High School and College. Welcome you from Babur High School online classroom. Dear students, I think all of you are okay and safe and sound, staying at home and enjoying our online classes and by Babur High School and College. Dear students, you are away from classes for a long time, about 1.5 years. So in this long time, you are enjoying our online classes. I think all of you are greatly benefited these classes, enjoying at your home, arranged by Babur High School and College, also from Bangladesh Sanskrit television, arranged by our government. And dear students, there is no other way of enjoying our online classes, and you cannot come to school and enjoying your classes. So dear students, if you follow our classes in online and Sanskrit TV, you will be greatly benefited from these classes. So dear students, in my previous classes, I discussed about different grammatical chapters, like right from verb transformation, narration, and other chapters of grammar. And from these chapters, from these grammatical chapters, you have benefited a lot, I think, and you have discussed with me through phone or through face to face about your don't understanding about anything. And today I will discuss with you about completing sentence. Dear students, it's a very easy chapters. You know that if you follow some rules, you can easily solve this chapter. And dear students, I think I am always making you learn through examples. I am making you learn from examples, and always I think that if you learn anything from examples, you will be greatly benefited, and it will be longer lasting than any other thing, and you will remember it easily, quite easily. And if you follow this, that you will learn from examples, it will be greatly benefit you, and all of you will be greatly benefit from this. And I think that it will be longer lasting than any other methods of remembering or reminding anything. So dear students, here I will show some examples, and you will be follow that there will be 6 rules, and there is 6 examples and 6 rules also it is. And if you follow these examples and rules, you will be easily solved, and you can easily solve the problem of completing sentence. Dear students, here I am showing you 6 examples. Here the first one is if you go, and dear students, when there is 3 rules of if. There is 3 rules of if. When there is if in the beginning of the sentence, and after if there is present indefinite tense. If there is present indefinite tense after if in the beginning of the sentence, the second sentence will be future indefinite tense. I think clear about it. Yes, students, when there is present indefinite tense after if in the beginning of the sentence, and the second sentence will be future indefinite tense. So, dear students, here if you go, it's present indefinite tense, and I shall come. This is future indefinite tense. I shall come. The shall or will be after the subject. It is future indefinite tense. And the next one, in number 2, you see that if there is first indefinite tense, in the sentence in the beginning, when there is if in the beginning of the sentence and then first indefinite tense, the second sentence will be first conditional. Dear students, I discussed about first conditional in my previous classes. First conditional is when there is would, could, should, might. It would, could, should, or might in the sentence after subject, it will be first conditional. Would, could, should, or might. And after that, there is the principal verb. After that, there will be the principal verb. And so, is it clear about it? I think all of you clear about it, that when there is first indefinite tense after if in the beginning of the sentence, and the second sentence will be first conditional. So, dear students, here I would come. It is first conditional, and If you want, it is first indefinite tense. Is it clear about it? I think all of you clear about that. And there is first indefinite tense after if. The second sentence will be first conditional. And the third one is if there is first perfect tense. If there is first perfect tense in the sentence and in the beginning of the sentence there is if. The second sentence will be perfect conditional. Perfect conditional, I have discussed about it, that perfect conditional, in perfect conditional there will be shall or will. There will be shall or will and have and the first participle form of the verb. Here, shall will might in the after the subject and there will be have and the first participle form of the verb, and the first participle form of the verb in perfect conditional. So dear students, here you had gone. It is first perfect tense, and I would have gone. It is perfect conditional. So dear students, I think all of you have understood about perfect conditional. In perfect conditional there will be would and have and the first participle form of the verb. So I think it is clear about it. In number 4, if there is wish or had in the first sentence, in the beginning of the sentence, if there is had or in the first sentence if there is wish after subject, the second sentence will be first indefinite tense, or you have to use, if there is any be verb, you have to use where in the second sentence after subject. The second sentence after subject, when there is wish or had in the first sentence, and you have to use where. If there is any be verb in place of where, in place of be verb, you have to use where. And if there is principal verb in the second sentence, it will be first tense. It will be first form. It will be the first indefinite tense, and the verb will be the first form. So, dear students, I think all of you clear about it, that if there is any wish in the first sentence and have in the beginning of the sentence, you have to use where after the subject in the second sentence, and if it is be verb, and if there is no be verb, if it is principal verb, you have to use first indefinite tense in the second sentence. Dear students, in number 5, if there is lest in the between the two sentences, if there is lest between two sentences, you have to use should after the subject. You have to use should after the subject. Yes, students, here you have to follow that. If there is any subject in the beginning of the sentence, if there is any subject in the beginning of the first sentence, you have to use the same subject in the second sentence after lest. And if there is no subject, you have to use you as the subject of the second sentence. You have to use you, subject of the second sentence, and then you have to use should. So dear students, when there is lest in the first sentence, in the middle of the sentences, you have to use should after the subject of the second sentence. Is it clear about Is it clear? I think all of you clear about it. Dear students, come to the last one in number 6. Though if there is though or although in the sentences, you have to use the same form of the sentences in 2. If there is though or although in the beginning of the sentences, you have to use the same form of the sentences. Here, though in the beginning of the sentence, he is poor, he is honest, and these two sentences are present in infinite tense. I mean to say that here, I think all of you understand that what I mean here. If there is though or although in the beginning of the sentence, you have to use the same form of the two sentences. I mean to say the tense will be the same of the two sentences. So dear students, I think all of you clear about that. There are 6 examples and also 6 rows of completed sentence. I think if you follow and if you remember, if you can remember these 6 sentences and 6, you will be you can easily solve the chapter named. Dear students, I think all of you will be greatly benefited and follow our classes in online. And dear students, don't go out, be safe and sound, staying at your home and face this disastrous moment of COVID-19. So dear students, be okay and safe and sound, staying at your home, don't go out, and pray for us. So till then, stay at your home and Allah till then, Allah Hafiz. No more today. Thanks.